Hearing the Women in STEM title, hearing the TOI title is something that comes with an enormous amount of pride and responsibility, and it's something that my girls, you know, are very proud to be I guess labeled as a part of. So it's a big movement, and it's produced a lot of change in my girls in every great way possible.
Yeah. And how do you see the STEM and science and maths selection choices sort of, you know, 3 years ago to now? What's been the shift in attitudes towards, how have you seen that change?
Some of my first year 8 girls do TOI who are now in year 11. I would be confident in saying at least 80% of that student cohort that participated in TOI is now undertaking physics, chemistry, biology, and 3 of them are doing all 3 of those subjects. They all take on extension English. 4 of them are taking on extension mathematics, which is one of the biggest cohorts we've seen come through. And they're really dominating the space. And I can tell you right now, the very first year we ran TOI, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The very first year we ran TOI, I had this one amazing student who had an attendance of 10%, and she would walk up to 55 minutes just to get to school every day, and she would walk 55 minutes home in 40-degree days. That's why her attendance was 10%. She'd rock up, she'd go to maths, science, saw no potential in it, and so she thought, why am I walking almost 2 hours every day for something I'm not enjoying? She then jumped on TOI and Women in STEM, and I'm now so proud to say that she still walks at 55, and sometimes she makes Lotus come with her, but she now has an attendance of 100%. She was at 95% for all of year 10. She's now in year 11. She has an 100% attendance. She has not missed a day all year, and she's in the subjects of extension English. She's doing physics. She's doing chemistry. And she just got accepted into an Oxford trial for 2 months based on her creative writing skills. Like,
oh my goodness.
She has, I think the course showed her not to give up on school just yet. And that was very, I often think about, would she have just dropped out at the end of it? And would she even still be at school? Do you feel like Women in STEM has changed, I don't know, life, school, anything in you?
Year 7 was hard because it was like a whole new change. Then Orbis Space rolled around, and I got a new perspective on school and how school actually was. I didn't actually enjoy school that much because, I don't know, they just didn't seem interesting to me, but I'd focus on coming on those TOI days of a Thursday just for that thing. Like, I'd be sick and I'd still come to school for that morning just so I could be there.
Wow. Amazing. Well, thank you so much. Is there anything else that you want to talk about?
I want to check, Lotus. Is there anything that you want the people that make, like the people that are going to see this are like, so Scott Sleep, he's like the head person in terms of STEM and funding and stuff. Like, is there anything that you want them to know from like, you're the only student that's telling them your perspective?
I think without TOI opening up my mind, I wouldn't be able to be where I am today. Realistically, I couldn't.
Wow. And you're on a track to become a lawyer at the intersection of entrepreneurship and innovation, whilst at the same time running a project on a hydrogen-powered car. And you also have a business with a biodegradable milk carton.
And I'm making my own case study at the moment as well.
What do you think is the long-term opportunity of this? Like, if we fast forward 10 years from now, how do you see this impacting Rutherford? You know, I'd love to hear your thoughts on that.
My thoughts is that we are going to change New South Wales curriculum. We are going to make such a movement that when you choose a subject such as woodwork, metalwork, there is a mandated foundational subject in the curriculum that all schools must have, which is women in STEM industries. I think that's our goal. I think our goal is to make sure that every other female in New South Wales is given this opportunity, because I know that all of my girls are going to leave high school so enriched with passion and with want to investigate and to change, that honestly, I think the hardest thing for Lotus is deciding what avenue she'll even focus on. I think, it was only the other day we were talking about methane emissions from cattle again, and how she could put different supplements into food sources and how that could change landscape erosion. And then that diverted into another subject within itself. So I think instilling so much faith and power and opportunity within my girls is just creating such a movement that we want every school to experience it. We really want it to be that every school gets the opportunity to participate in TOI, to participate in Women in STEM, and that it is in the curriculum, because female students are important.